What's going on, guys? If you're having problem with your car stereo's audio, stick around. I got some. So this is a Hyundai Tucson 2023. So recently, we're in year 2022, and this car is a 2023, so it's a brand new car with barely any mileage on it. So recently I had a problem where I was not getting any sound from the stereo system. I was not getting any sound notification from the sensors around the car. When you're backing up, if someone steps into the sensor spot or behind a car, if there's a car approaching while you're backing up, you will not. I was not getting any audio. So the sensor notification, there was no sound coming. So there was no sound coming from the sensor's notification. There was no sound from the audio system. Pretty much the stereo system wasn't giving me any sound whatsoever. Nothing was, neither the Bluetooth nor the radio, nothing was giving me any sound. So what I had to do, so it's a quick fix. If you can look right here, just like I said, this is a 2023 car. So this is a reset button right here. So this can quickly solve your problem. So all you gotta do is get either a pen or something that's not gonna damage this button right here, or a toothpick. So once you hit this reset button right here, what it will do is reset a system, and that will work. So if you having this problem where you're not getting any sound from the stereo, you hit this button right here and it will reset the system, and your sound will come back on. However, if that doesn't work, there's another step. So if that doesn't work, it's another step. You will open the hood. So you open the hood. This works majority of the time, but this is a longer step. So if the reset button doesn't work, this is the next step, which is to disconnect the battery. So all you gotta do, you just disconnected one port of the battery. You don't need to disconnect all two battery port, just one part. So this car, what I found the easiest one to take off is this one. This one is a positive, and it's not easy to take off because if it's a positive, but how the nut actually is. If you can see this one, I found this one easier to take off as opposed to this one. So what I do, I use a 10 millimeter socket to take this one off. I just take this off, disconnect the battery, and what that does is automatically reset the system. So once you disconnect the battery to reset the system, and that works. So that's what I did, and it works for me. Like I said, this is a much simpler way, but if this doesn't work, you'll go to that next step, which is disconnect the battery, and that will work. However, if worst case scenario it doesn't work, then you'd have to see a mechanic. But hopefully these two tips works for you, and that's all for now. Take care.